Well, hi there, Scorpio. How are you this evening? My name is Cheryl Lynn, and I am here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one will be for May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We will do it like we always do. I will call out all 12 signs. When I call out a sign, whoever comes to your mind first, that's who we're talking about. I'll pull 2 cards for each, and it'll give you some sort of an insight as to the current dynamic between the two of you. At the bottom, I'll pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's to hopefully give you a little bit of insight into what could possibly be coming towards you this weekend. And the hope is that it will make it much easier for you to navigate your way through the weekend. That's what we're after. That's what we were hoping for. Okay, let's see what we got here. This one's going to be for my Scorpios. Scorpios. Alrighty. If you're a Scorpio and you're currently dealing with an Aries, I've got the Two of Swords and the King of Cups. So this Aries is viewing you as somebody who is definitely in their masculine, definitely who has the ability to bring complete emotional security and stability, or just total emotional chaos. I get the feeling with this Aries you've done a lot of both. Because with the Two of Swords here, I feel like there's a lot of confusion right now involved in this situation. So it feels like the two of you have been very hot and cold, or, in and out. There's definitely a lack of stability in this particular dynamic, okay? If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Taurus, I have the Ten of Swords and Judgment. This Taurus is viewing you as somebody who has betrayed them, and I feel like they're calling judgment on you. I don't know that that's true. I'm just saying that's how they feel. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Gemini, I have the Strength card and the Five of Swords. The Gemini is viewing you as somebody who's incredibly strong and somebody who they have some sort of conflict with. I don't know why. It doesn't feel romantic. I don't know, but it's saying that there is conflict here. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Cancer, I have the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. This Cancer is definitely looking for clarity and truth when it comes to a situation that is very heavy with emotion, but very much so uncertain or confusing. I don't know. There's not a clear path involved in this dynamic. So that's why they're looking for clarity. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Leo, I have the Queen of Wands and the Magician. This Leo is viewing you as the Queen of Wands. So they see you in your feminine. They also see you as somebody who gets everything they want as far as they're concerned. They feel like if you want it, you go get it. They feel like you have the ability to manifest anything that you want. They want you to want them, but I don't know that you do or don't. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Virgo, I have the World card and the Six of Cups. So you have a ton of history with this Virgo, and it seems somewhat painful, but this cycle between the two of you seems to be ending. You've learned what you needed to learn from each other, and it looks like you guys are moving in different directions. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Libra, I have the Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. This Libra is viewing you as somebody who's hanging on to something that the Libra feels you should let go of. They feel like the Wheel of Fortune is attempting to spin in your favor and you're holding it back. That's just their opinion. If you are a Scorpio dealing with another Scorpio, or you're talking to yourself, I have the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So you're telling yourself that the Ten of Pentacles is right ahead. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep your boundaries up and do, it's like stick to the plan. That's what I feel like you're telling yourself. There you go. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. The Sagittarius is seeing you as somebody who's incredibly independent. You don't need anybody. You might want somebody, but you don't need them. Wherever you are right now, you got there on your own. You're very self-sufficient. They don't understand why you stay stressed out about a situation that they think you should just leave behind you. But this is a friend or family member, somebody who's been around you a long time, and they don't understand why you are holding yourself back. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Nine of Cups and the King of Wands. This Capricorn is viewing you as wish fulfillment, okay? But they're also viewing you as being in the King of Wands. So the way they see you, they think that you're charismatic, you're a natural born leader, you're a lot of fun, up for adventure, and not somebody who wants to be tied down. So If you are a Scorpio dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Hangman and the Hierophant. This Aquarius is viewing you as somebody whose morals and ethics are keeping them stuck right now. Like, it's like you have self-limiting beliefs, but they're the kind that you were raised to believe. Or they're things that you believe you can't do for some reason. So you hold yourself back. They're saying that you're stuck over your morals and ethics. Or loyalty, possibly. But it feels more like morals and ethics. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Pisces, I have the Four of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So this Pisces is viewing you as somebody who's definitely on the hunt or the quest for clarity and truth right now in a situation. And they find you to be incredibly dissatisfied with everything around you right now because you have not yet found this clarity you're looking for. Okay? On Friday, you've got the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So you have a ton of options, Scorpio, and you're not grabbing a hold of nothing right now because you're wounded. I don't know. You're just feeling wounded. On Saturday, I have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. This is like a karmic cycle when they're eights, you know, it's like going around and around. You get some kind of communication on Saturday that makes you want to walk away from a situation you still have emotion for. So, I'm not sure exactly what that one is, but there you go. And Sunday, I have the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So Sunday, there's some kind of a divine union that comes towards you. I don't know if it's romantic. Somebody desperately wants to collaborate with you, though. There you have it. It looks like there's something here you're hanging on to, and it feels like everybody who cares about you is trying to get you to walk away from it, and you're refusing. Until maybe Saturday. I don't know what that's about. Maybe. That's what I see. It doesn't really matter what the cards say, though. You just go out there and have the best weekend you possibly can. Lord knows there's no way to hold down a Scorpio. You guys have resilience. It's just what you are and who you are. So whatever it is, you'll snap right back from it. That's how that goes. Okay? Alrighty, you guys. I hope this somehow helps. I'll be back on Sunday with weekly readings. Thanks, you guys, for everything. All the views and all that good stuff. Okay? Alright, you guys take care. Have a great night.